Yeah, it did not want to come off. So even when I did that on one side and that on the other side, and I yanked on these as hard as I could, which I can't do currently because I'm holding the camera, it still didn't come off. So now I'm using the tin snips to just prise it off. So let's see. The easiest way I've found to get this filter off so we can unpry it, because it looks like it's absolutely glued on to this metal thing, is to snip around here, 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 and here, and just pry it off bit by bit. So I'll carry on doing that until it's done. Right, boom, now I've done all of those, we can just hopefully pry this off. And take a look at what we find in the actual filter. Right, it should be nothing because as I said before, I only had it for 2 weeks, but the problem is I had, when I did an oil change last, there was metal. There were little shiny bits in the perforated. This just comes off, by the way, that top bit just comes off. And that's actually really heavy. The top of an oil filter is really, really chunky monkey. Okay, so mustn't get it confused with these metal filings from opening it up. Yeah, so I changed the oil filter way too quickly. You might say it was a waste of money. You're probably right. But just for peace of mind, I suppose. Insurance is also mostly a waste of money. They make massive amounts of money on that. If they sell you an insurance plan, like you buy a digital camera or a mobile phone, they sell you some insurance plan. When I was selling digital cameras, the what is that? The insurance was 92% profit. So, just so you know, quite a lot of things in this world are a waste of money, and this was only $20, so it's not that much of a waste of money. Okay, well, I don't see any metal shavings in here at all, which is very good news. What a kerfuffle trying to get this can. I mean, they built them solidly. You can say that. Let's just flip it over and do the other side. Don't see anything. Do you see anything? Leave a comment if you see something, or if you just, you know, want to boost the channel. The reason that YouTubers, oh, what have we got there? What is that? I think it's metal. Oh dear. It feels like something. Oh. Oh no, wait. That was from this. What's that there? That was not from this. If you rub it in your fingers, you can feel whether it's just gloopy oil or not, and it's not. It's more metal. Come on, car, don't fail on me now. Alright, so basically I need to be careful. Oh, that's just gloop. So that one spread out, so that's just gloopy, which is good. And that is metal as well. Flubber dubber. Look at these little metal pieces. Now there's just a few. It's not like tons of them. It's not like the whole engine's in there, but that was only 2 weeks and there's metal bits. Look at that metal bit. That was not in there. Oh, for locker. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that in your oil filters. Oh no. Bother. Oh wow. Well, that was a good job then. I took that out, so now I know something about my car. It's a bit, you know, it could just be metal filing, because what happened was last year, I have a Chevy Cruze 2nd generation, and last year I found metal, there was an oil change, I didn't do it myself, but there was an oil change and the guy told me that there was metal in there, and since that time I've been doing oil changes myself. But just after that, he told me that there was metal in there. The turbo went, and it cost me like £2 to fix it, or about 2.5. What have we got in here? What's all of that? That's all metal too. Look at what just came out of there. What is this? Yeah, £2 to fix it. That's a £2 that I do not want to spend. So there we go. Looks like my turbo. So there are things that I can do. You know, if you ask ChatGPT, what can you do if you find metal in your oil filter? I'm hoping that this is residual, like from that change last year, that there were just a few little bits that, were still in the engine, that this oil filter's now caught. Because the oil filter hadn't been changed in a very long while. So you can put really good oil in. I chose Liqui Moly, new generation, which looks like that. Okay, 5W30, that's correct viscosity for my engine. And Liqui Moly new generation doesn't actually cost too much if you get it on discount. I got a 20% discount at Napa Auto Parts, and that meant that that it didn't actually cost too much money. And you can put good quality oil like Liqui Moly or AMSoil, or there's a bunch of different oil brands out there. You can use a really good quality filter. I think this one was a good quality one, K&N. I feel like it was such a kerfuffle to get that open that honestly that was built quite well. It felt like it was built well. And this thing, I'm not sure I've seen that. Oh, that's your valvey thing. That's quite interesting. They've used like a whole spring and everything. Yeah, so it goes on there, I imagine. Or something. Yeah, so I think that this is a good quality one, this K&N one. I've seen a bunch of other videos like describing or showing what different filters look like, and some of the like really $20 ones are identical to the $8 ones. They're made in the same factory, they're the same thing, they have maybe like a different rubber color seal, but who cares what the color is, it's just a thing. And it's like, so it's really annoying that different filters can cost different amounts and be basically the same thing. So there's a bunch of YouTube videos you can watch on that. But basically, that's what sort of made me convince me that I should go for a good quality brand like K&N. So, and I'm quite glad I did. I think I'll carry on using their filters. And they're clever. They have like a 1-inch thing that you can use to take it off. They're not that clever. Like, I mean, I've seen ones that have this thing, and then they also make this the same size as like the 10mm oil drain thing, so that you can use the same socket on this and on the oil drain, so you don't have to change sockets midway. And they also have the sort of the dimpled surround bit, so that you can use either the clamp or this one. So I've seen other filters designed even more cleverly than this one on the outside, but I can't verify what they're like on the inside. But this one looks pretty good. Okay, I think that's enough for this video. Sorry that you've had to listen to me go on and on. Alright, bye bye.